Welcome back to part 15 of Kingdom Hearts. Still in the jungle. Swinging on vines. The mighty jungle. Sora sleeps tonight. No, we're still in the jungle. After Kerjak just gave us the mofo please look, we're now given the ability to walk around in deep jungle. Mainly the Vaughn part. There's just chests as those are Dalmatians. I don't know how they got in that specific area, but I don't know. This part here is kind of finicky with the whole kind of finicky with the vines, but if you want a shortcut just to get back to camp, you can easily just jump down. That's so. And why Sora can't just pull his hand up and, you know, get on the next level, I have no idea. But nah, making our way back to camp. We have to get, we have to find the gorillas. The gorillas. And sounds like somebody will be outside waiting for me too. Jane, what do you think about this? Oh, I bet you do want to go and get your face ripped off by a gorilla. Deceptively strong. Oh, it's a boar. Oh, why not? It is said that he's increasingly stronger with every time they meet, but by the look of that, it just looks like we made short work of him. Alright, may try to see if this is the right way to go. I'm not sure. And actually, while I'm walking through here, I failed to mention Tarzan's abilities, because I mean, let's face it, for this game in particular, the magic really isn't useful till about later mid to end game, mainly because we can't take anybody else with us but Donald. And I mean he levels up with us as we go along, but there's a plethora of people I would rather have before Donald in this game, because the magic is really non-existent. But let's talk about old chum Tarzan with his dreadlocks. I don't know why no one mentioned his smell, since he doesn't, he's living with gorillas, people, come on, we know he smells. But speaking about him and his attributes, Tarzan himself is more of like, he's not necessarily a power character. He's not the strongest character in the game, but he's more of let's say crowd control, I would say. Like, he's strong enough, but most of his attacks revolve around large number of enemies being around, mainly because of his spear. But he's relatively strong, and he has low magic points too, which is it's whatever. I'm not sure, because this is your first character, kind of first supporting character or first sub party character. He really only has one item equipped kind of slot, so might want to give him something for HP maybe, or I wouldn't waste it on MP, but maybe something on defensive. I don't think his defenses are all that too well either. But he does have I believe it's 16 AP, and here are some of his moves. He has a Raging Boar, which is kind of, like I said, it's like a crowd control kind of attack, where he'll just swing his spear around. Hopefully I'll be able to show it, or it's in here somewhere. He has a Ass Bite. That's not ass, but abs. ASP. I would think it's kind of like a smash attack. It's at a particular target though. And moving on, he has his own version of a cure in sort of a way. It's called Healing Herb. Now, I think I've done the research on this, but it doesn't cure as much as the cure spell, which we'll be getting by the end of this world. That's why I said it's if you want to come here before going to Coliseum, it's perfectly fine, because you know, the heal spell would be useful during around that time. But I like, you know, leveling up and things like that. And yeah, I'm still lost. So let's check out another one. He has wind armor, which is it's kind of a summon almost, you know, but it's kind of like another spell we'll be getting. I'm not gonna let that out, but pretty much it's kind of wind that protects us, as I say here, from I believe it's 1 or 2 hits. I'm not entirely sure. He has second wind, which allows him to recover a lot quicker from when his HP is gone to recover. I really wish Donald and Goofy had this ability sooner than they get it. He has second chance, which ensures 1 HP after taking a critical hit. And actually, before I move on to his last 2 attributes that he has, we're surfing on tree stumps. I think they thought this would be cool or not. I'm not sure if it's like if you revisit the world or not, or if it's Kingdom Hearts 2 or not. I'm not sure. There's like a time version of this where, you know, you have to make it in a particular amount of time. I didn't run by it on this playthrough. You know, it'd be helpful if you guys would let me out, but we're surfing on USA. No, we're surfing on tree stumps, and that helps us get back to the treehouse. Or the camp. I thought it was the treehouse. Oh. Shit, I was wrong. And it sounds like Sabor again. Sounds like him. Where'd he go? Someone's using a summon. Oh, I'm stuck on. Oh. Bum. You can also, too, if you know his attack patterns, you can kind of, and I think you have to have the ability, you can also counter his little scratch attack. I personally just move out the way because you have to be really good with the timing, you know, in order to counter it. That looked like, let's see, that looked like the bite, well, not the bite attack. I don't think Tarzan actually goes around biting people. Also, too, this particular thing here is optional. This, well, if I stop hitting it, you go around the camp and you look for the research notes. Now, once you find all the research notes, if I stop to go look around. So there's one at the globe, there's one at this little music thingy. I'm actually not 100% sure where all these things are. I think there's one over where Mrs. Potts. No, yes, no, okay, okay, there isn't. There is one in someone's shirt. I don't know what the hell that's all about. And I know there's one over by the clock too. So yeah, we use a potion and then we throw ice on it and we get an ether, which is cool. But that's about it. There's just really nothing. You know, substitute a potion for ether. Why not? Jane, we need help. You keep telling us about the gorillas. Saving your own hide. I don't think you want them throwing a poo at you. I think that's what that is. But continuing on to the abilities, which is Berserker, which I know I get it. I'm not sure if everyone else gets it, but it's pretty much a boost attack that boosts HP when HP is low. So instead of like in Pokemon they have the annoying, you know, alert sound, we do more damage. We just do more damage. It's automatic, so you don't have to trigger anything. So that's one. And then the last one, actually Tarzan, I believe, is the only character that has 2 of these. So the chances of it happening is more with him than any other character, and that's a good thing given that he's our first one. But he has a critical plus, which increases the chance of landing a critical hit. So, you know, And critical hits, by the way, are random. They're not, you know, you could get 2 back to back, and then for the next 2,500 hits or attacks, you know, or landing attacks, I should say, you know, it wouldn't happen. But he has doubled the chance for it to happen, for it to happen. So Tarzan is more of like kind of critical power-ish kind of character. He's not well balanced because he has kind of sucky defense. That's why I would say with that extra slot, you might want to use something to either help him defend from something or increase his HP. And you guys aren't even going to follow me. But we're continuing on. Still swinging on vines. So better be lucky to hit his face on any of these trees either. Well, he has the feet to do that. So. You guys haven't really explained it. But I believe I'm on my way now to the treehouse. If I don't fall there, because if I fall, I go all the way back to the hippos, and that would be. I think I actually would edit that out. That would be annoying. But yeah. And it's funny. He just kind of missed. See, it's very difficult. I don't know where exactly does this go. God damn it! God damn it! I was supposed to make it, and I didn't make it. He can't just climb his way up this hippo. Annoying. The swim mechanics of the game? Yeah, it's easy. Just circle. That's all you get. Now the thing rises. Yeah, great. That is one thing I would say about Deep Jungle. It's very confusing because they have these vines that you can latch onto, and then these vines that are just background. Now, granted, the ones, you know, they're very obvious. Yes! Yes! We did it! God damn it! We did it! But no, like some of them, they kind of blend into the background, so it's kind of hard to get the grasp of it. You telling me this entire time? Oh, okay. I guess I'm climbing up now then. Now see, I think if you miss that, you fall back down. And I don't want to do that because I don't want to keep wasting time. All right, but see, like, just the background is it's very. They have a good eye for it. Jump up here. Oh crap. But so right now, I mean, if you really can't grind anything in this particular part, so there's no enemies to grind. Meanwhile, back at the treehouse.
Wait, Kerchak, please.
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
We're not buying it, man. You saved the gorilla's life by attempting to kill it. Yeah. At this point, they should just send him wherever. I don't know where wherever it is, but they should just send him off. Clearly he's not there to help the gorillas. He's there just to kill them. And also too, I know this is like Kingdom Hearts world or whatnot, and the Disney characters are quasi different from their movie counterparts, but essentially like, well, definitely in this movie, we're for the most part just playing like the abridged versions of the Disney movies, which is cool and all. I mean, it definitely helps some of this game came out in 2002. It definitely helps, you know, kids that weren't around when the Disney animated movies like this, you know, the hand-drawn animated movies were made. So it helps those kids kind of understand, you know, or get into those movies also too. Do I really have to recommend any of those movies? I mean, honestly, it kind of starts before. The last great push was like in the 90s, but it started way before that though. Like The Sword and the Stone and Pinocchio and things like that. But yeah, but these movies definitely help out that. But like I was saying, where's the dad? Like, didn't Jane have like a dad or something? I don't know. I mean, now in total retrospect, he wouldn't have anything to do with this, relatively mainly with the story, and he's kind of a goofball anyway. If you look at the movie, or aloof for the most part. As I look through here, but you telling me it's only Jane and that guy? They're the only two like people, and then Tarzan. Pretty sure there's other people in this world, but.
See ya.
But yeah, you go up to these flowers here, and they'll kind of give you a hint of, you know, what to do in order to wilt them. Goddamn camera.
Fire.
Casting magic, and then some just take, you know, whatever magic. I don't see any more throughout. Now we still need Donald because there's a blue Trinity marker there. I figure if I don't get these Trinities during the first run of these worlds, I definitely have to, you know, we definitely have to come back because we have to get the Dalmatians, and you know, there's other stuff that we have to complete just for completion's sake, in order to get, you know, to make sure everything is done before we end the game. So if you don't see me get a Trinity or miss a chest or something, don't worry, I'm gonna make an extras video before we end the game, run around getting all these Trinities. And I hear Sabor outside, but I'm gonna ignore him for right now. Yeah, talk to Jane about the gorillas.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now. Huh? What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them! I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.